The first element of building that, you hear the terms around going around AI literacy to AI fluency. That's one layer of being able to understand the jargon, understand the platforms, understand the use cases. But when it comes to changing the way that people work, like what's the path towards that? Actually, maybe let's look at it from a couple ways. What are some of the things that get in the way? And what are some of the things that we can do as leaders to unlock that capability?
Yeah, look, I think at the end of the day, it goes back. People want to know what's in it for me. Like how can AI, help me with my day-to-day activities? So one of the things, probably is start with, conducting a department-specific assessments. Identifying some of the pain points and how AI can really address some of those. How do you prioritize some of those use cases and based on your assessment that you can start to resolve with AI through impact, feasibility, and then perhaps demonstrate to that group that you can get quick wins with AI potential, and then really frame AI as a solving their specific challenges, not as a technical initiative, but really as an area that can really address some of their pain points. So I think getting people grounded, and this goes back to what I said earlier, getting people grounded into why are we using AI? How AI can help you? What's in it for you? And how can it solve some of problems? Actually, breaks down that fear barrier, breaks down that, say, like mistrust barrier about, oh well, they want to teach me AI so they can get rid of me or whatever. So I think it's really having that conversation and demonstrating to how AI can help them, with their day-to-day jobs, and get them to use it. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of resistance to people using, mobile apps to do their banking 10 years ago or 15 years ago. But I think little by little, by us being able to demonstrate, what, we can give you access to your checking account and being able to check your balances or do a deposit a check or sell someone money without anyone stealing your money or hacking into your account or really doing it in a way that's going to compromise your identity. I think doing all of these things, little, with small little wins, has built up the trust of the consumer with the banks and how you can use digital banking to really serve their needs. And I think it's kind of the same way here. I mean, it's how demonstrating little by little how can AI help our employees to do their job easier, better, and really allow them to focus on the big picture and really making sure that that their time is better spent on more strategic things rather than the tedious things. And also another thing, making sure that kind of avoiding one size fits all toolkits. The different departments are going to use different tools and really that are tailored to solve their problems and their need. So making sure that, being open-minded, like, hey, there are some people that are going to use Copilot. Maybe there are some teams that might get, better need by having an enterprise GPTs of some sort of, or other teams that probably on the engineering side can, maybe they need to build some sort of an application or a wrapper using those model APIs. So I think be open-minded to the idea that, hey, that we're not going to have just only one tool for the whole company and it's going to solve everyone's problems. So I think that's important to remember. And then as you're rolling out these technologies, I think having a strategy, a progressive rollout strategy, where maybe one workflow, one team at a time, learn and iterate, will help build up trust and really kind of, as people starting to see their peers and their coworkers experimenting successfully and really kind of helping nurture their growth, it also helps them build up the confidence. And as you do all of that, always make sure you're training and then you're marketing the wins and the successes and the learnings from that progressive rollout that you just did.